Watching the video of Sebastian Boss, I noticed a very interesting phenomenon. It must have already caught the attention of analysts. One must pay careful attention to the fact that though he is German, he insists of making his final video in English. It is not his native language, and though he is reasonably proficient, he speaks with less fluidity and ease. It is noteworthy that this fuckwit chose a global language. The reason being that by using English he was able to address the world. Moreover, it gave him access to broadcast to a larger population. Thinking about Louise Richardson's theories on terrorism, I wonder if school shootings are really a form of communication, a radical and extreme form of self-expression. This brings me to the point that the rise in school shootings is as a result of television, but not as a direct consequence of programming. Staying with mass media theories, like those developed by McLuhan, we know that it is not the content of television that is influential so much as the ability for it to manipulate our lives and cause social change in ways that one cannot imagine. So could it be that the rise of shootings result from the media coverage? That school shooters know that they have a platform for communication. They know, much like terrorism, that the mass media is a powerful tool to express one's cause, and generate shock content. Following Columbine, I am slowly seeing a greater trend of shooters leaving material recorded by themselves to enter into media circulation. The theory is plausible, as in the history of the United States firearms have been far more accessible to young people than they are in recent times, and yet little happened before the 80s. I feel, perhaps wrongly, that the quantity and severity of these shootings is correlated to the media-charged society we live in. What sets Sebastian Boss apart from others is the fact that he embraced the new media internet. Through his blog he spoke directly to us, uncensored, unedited, without the banal commentary of clinical psychiatrists, and to some extent he still speaks to us posthumously. Unlike Cho Sang-wee, Sebastian Boss was media savvy and used a more direct medium that is accessible at a personal level. He is in his living room just as you and I would be, and he addresses us, the viewer, directly. He vlogs to us as any vlogger would, and bizarrely enough at a click we can irrelevantly comment on his video. Sebastian wanted to communicate to us, and he knew that he could do this in the most pure and unadulterated way possible through citizen media, unlike Cho, who wanted to be on television. But what the internet does is allows a degree of involvement in media production seldom seen in the history of humanity. The fact that Sebastian Boss was the product of a new media brings us to a new revelation. The fact that school shootings will now enter a new phase, perhaps even now start to become more ubiquitous and prolific in the age of vlogging. Though blog and videos sharing sites may block these videos to the best of their ability, we have still not fully come to see the real implication of internet media. There have been further advances in technology, and these will result in a further evolution of school shootings. Real-time streaming relies on the fact that should one make content that is shocking or excessively graphic in nature, that one can be prosecuted. Producers of content self-censor themselves as they are fully aware of the legal repercussions for the production of illicit or shocking content. However, if the producer of the content is going to be laying on the cold floor of a high school cafeteria after shooting themselves in the fucking head, they may have little to fear from the state and be able to produce whatever extreme content they desire. I predict the following: within a very short time there will be a rapid increase in high school shootings, which will be with augmented violence and cruelty, that will be streamed, real time, onto the internet, as we, the audience, in a perverse twist will follow from our laptops in our homes, from a camera eye point of view. Probably the site administrators will pull the plug, but by then there will already be a moderate body count. Also keep in mind that one factor Marshall McLuhan noted was that with the evolution from film to television there was a greater involvement of the audience, that the audience was more included in the production process. Now that the production process has been fully placed into the hands of individuals, it may stimulate the events that I have predicted here. Expect a future of shocking and explicit content that will trouble and disturb you. Believe you me, it is coming.